Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and welcome to a game of MLB 2K12. And let me go ahead and tell you, that's really hard to say when you've been used to saying MLB 12 the show. So, this is 2K12, and yesterday I kind of had a wild hair up my butt and some spare money in a game I wanted to trade in, so I said, you know what, let's pick up 2K12, let's see what this game's all about. I'm not one, obviously I've done a couple videos about this, I'm not one to get into like this game's better than this game or comparing games, but I figured, you know what, I need an excuse to play my Xbox a little bit more, so I might as well jump on, pick up a game that's, I think 2K12 is for PlayStation 3 as well, but from what I know is that it's the only baseball game available for the Xbox. So I said, you know what, let's try that. Let's do like a road to the show, or I think they call it my player. Let's do that for the Xbox. So for those of you who are subscribers of mine who want this game or have this game and maybe you're unsure about how to go about playing, here's some videos for you. I'm gonna do my best to put out as many videos as I can. The 2K videos, there's some things about the series that coming from the show, from my show experience I should say, I'm not really fond of right now. It's gonna take some getting used to. So actually what I did is I wrote down my likes and dislikes of 2K12 so far. I played it for probably over an hour, and it's not a lot of time playing, but you only really have to play this game once to find the glaring, I don't know, problems with it. Here, look, since we saw that fly out, let's go ahead and talk about that. I like that. I really like that watch the ball come in. It's kind of confusing. It gives you that sort of like, oh my god, am I going to catch it feeling that I know I get whenever I have to play the outfield. And that's because I'm an infielder, and so anytime I go in the outfield, I'm like, oh my god, how do you do this? But other things I don't like. I don't like the hitting view. I feel like you're too far away. You know, you got this fisheye lens look from the catcher's perspective, and it makes judging pitches. Oh, well, let me say this: it makes judging pitches coming in a little easier because you can see them like in their trajectory a little bit better. But the other way, timing is kind of hard to get used to. You know, it's turning on pitches, you feel very limited. You know, like you can only do a certain amount of things. You don't feel like you have total control of your swing. You know. And the controls themselves, the hitting, I'm not much of a fan of. Like the hold down, go up for power, up for normal swing, and left, I think it's right for just like a defensive swing. So those things, I'm really not that fond of. The running is really, look at this guy. I mean, it's like, come on, unhitch the trailer. He runs really slow. I mean, like crawling slow. That's how terrible it is. The bumpers are. The triggers aren't very responsive when you want to try. I tried stealing bases and I couldn't get the dang guy to steal a base. So they're not really responsive. Everything feels really sluggish. Fielding, same problem. The player he runs really slow. There's no assist. You know, like when you get under a fly ball, like they have like a funnel of white, gray light or whatever that tells you where the ball is going to land. Several times, because your camera looks up to the ball, I'm running towards the spot where I'm supposed to go, and I see the white light envelop my character and it disappears, which means you're in the circle. And so I'm waiting for the ball, and the ball literally drops at his feet. So there's no assist, from what I can tell so far. There's no assist to like actually put you on target. That guy right there is running faster there than he does on the bases. It's really annoying. So there's that. There's this weird, a couple times happened where I was playing, obviously I'm playing a right fielder, but the ball was hit. It was going to be one of those like you need to catch it, you know, jump up the wall, run up the wall, and get the home, try to take away a home run. Well, it's telling you that, and the guy's like literally walking, and I can't get him to run. He's just like, come on, dude, like get on your horse, man. The animation, it just looks clunky and outdated, and it's kind of rough. It's not as smooth or as polished as the show, and I don't want to compare it to the show. I'm just taking it as I see it, as a, you know, guy who's a video game player in my analysis of this. The player point system, which you'll see at the end, is really confusing. I've never played My Player anything, so if you're familiar with like the 2K series and the My Player, maybe it's going to be something that you're very well aware of, and there's no learning curve. I've got a steep learning curve right now with the 2K, because there's let's see here. There's three different kind of there's hitting, there's running and fielding. I think are the three different categories of performance points. And so after every game, you get a certain amount of points in each one of the categories, which is cool because then you can I want to work on hitting and fielding and running at the same time and not have to worry about using your global points. It's like, oh, you made 200 points globally, and so you can only do so much stuff. Now it's like you've got 200 points in hitting, 100 points in fielding, 100 points in base running. So that's kind of cool. I like that. So, okay, I kind of ranted, I guess. Those are my dislikes. Oh, and the one thing I don't like are the per at-bat goals. And the reason why I don't like that is because sometimes the goal will be reach base safely. Okay, I can do that, and you don't, and you get 0 points. Those are kind of nice. This right there, a little can of corn. Anyways, sorry, I get distracted by the video. Those are kind of nice, but the problem is you don't get partial points. Like if you really hit the snot out of the ball and you fly out to deep right or whatever, or the guy makes a great play, you get 0 points, even though the guy really had to work to get to that out. So there's this old, not a very modern system of points, like at MLB. MLB, the show was like that two games ago, I think it was. And then they started giving you partial points for good contact or whatever, or canceling points so you didn't get negative. So anyways, let's get on to the likes. Speaking about player points, what I do like I said, I like the player points. I do like the categories. I like how you can adjust those, and you've got a little bit more control over how you level up your character. The catching the ball, I like that. The confusion of the ball coming in, that's kind of cool. I don't know what a ground ball looks like yet because I haven't done it. I like the road to the show goals, the obtainable goals. This is what you have to do to get to the show, and so I like that a lot. I really do. So it gives you hey, I'm gonna do this. This is what I've got to do, and once I get those points up to a certain level, I'll get to the show. And I do like the per at bat goals because they give you something to strive for. It's take a pitch, don't strike out, get ahead in the count. So it makes you work the count, be a little bit more patient. So anyways, guys, let's get on to the performance points because I'm still trying to figure this thing out. So as you can see, we're already well into this. And I think at this point, I was just kind of putting it in road to the show style. I'll put 30 points here, 30 points here. And I was looking at the skill points available. And then somewhere I realized I saw the cost. I'm like, what is the cost? And so from what I found out, the cost is how many points you have to put in to go up 1 point. So you have to put 170 of your skill points in to go up from 55 to 56. And so I didn't know that. And so here I'm committing these skill points to, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I just kind of went across the board. So anyways, guys, that has been my review of 2K12, MLB 2K12, that is. So let me know in the comment section if you guys are playing it right now, and maybe help me out because I need some tips on how to play this game. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you later.